Namaste everyone. Welcome to Eva Alma's Yoga. I'm Rachael Field, founder of Eva Alma. I am a 500-hour master yoga teacher. I'm also certified in Zen Yoga, Restorative Yoga, Yin Yoga. And I am here to share with you a little bit about the way I teach yoga and my style. So this is my private yoga studio here at home, and this is where I transmit my live classes, my live meditations. It's where I occasionally open up my soul sanctuary to have private yoga students here and to do one-on-ones. So this is where I yoga. I was always told for years that to avoid yoga. So I have had a spinal condition from a very young age. Yoga is very good for people with bad backs, particularly tight muscles, by the way. But due to the nature of my spine and what my condition was, the medical professionals had always advised me against it. And of course I listened. And to be honest with you, they weren't inherently wrong. The yoga that we see on Instagram and the modern yoga in the Western world is a beautiful yoga. It's almost based in gymnastics and beautiful shapes and lots of sun salutations, which my body and my spinal condition couldn't support. So I always avoided it. And then a few years ago, after spinal surgery, something in my gut just said, it's time to explore yoga. And I ended up booking myself on retreat. And I know, I'd never done yoga in my life and I went on retreat. Something just told me to do it and I followed it. There's a little tick for following your intuition. And I met the most beautiful yoga teacher who I am eternally grateful for. Her name's Sharon Hopley. And she taught me that yoga genuinely is for all. And the way she teaches is very inclusive and it's beautiful. And she taught me lots of different sides of yoga that really opened up the yoga world for me. And that's what started my yoga journey. And then I was also fortunate enough, another wonderful local studio owner called Michelle Boxley. She owned a studio local to me where I used to go after this retreat. And she was very supportive of my yoga teaching journey and actually employed me as soon as I qualified. So that was really, really thankful to particularly those two wonderful wise teachers for this journey, because I love teaching yoga. I teach yoga from a slow psycho-spiritual experience. So I connect more with the ancient wisdom behind the yoga, which was very much more meditative. Like asana, which are physical poses, is only the gateway to yoga. That's how I teach. So with my gentle and slow flow, there is movement, but it's very fluid, it's very slow. We move with the breath really slowly. And to experience a union within ourselves, yoga means union within. And from a spiritual perspective, that connection to whatever that higher power is for us. It's not based in religion. You're not told how to be spiritual and what to connect with. That's not what yoga's about, but it's about that, I call it a divine connection for whatever it is for you. And it really opens that up. It's a really healing practice. So yoga came late for me on my self-care journey, for my healthcare journey after spinal surgery and trauma. And it was one of the last things I added in, but it was really powerful for me. Personally, restorative and yin yoga have been the biggest healing breakthroughs for me, which is why I love teaching them so much. And yeah, there's loads of different types. I'm not going to go through them all now, but I'm just going to cover off briefly what I teach. So I teach Zen Yoga. That was the first methodology that I trained in. Zen Yoga is a slow, lyrical form of yoga originating from China. So it blends sort of Buddhist philosophies and mantras and affirmations very lyrically and slowly with gentle yoga movements and asanas. I love Zen Yoga. Then I teach restorative, which is very, we don't really move. It's very prop heavy, very, very meditative, very healing. We connect to the parasympathetic side of the nervous system, which is your rest and digest side. which is very, very good if you're stuck in fight or flight, or you're very busy and have a lot of stress going on at the moment, whether that's emotional or physical stress. So if you're an athlete, your body will be under constant physical stress. Restorative yoga is a great balance for you as a yoga. And then we've got Yin, which is also very meditative. We hold poses, it's quite prop heavy, but we focus on sort of deep stretching, like a really deep stretch of the fascia, which is deeper than just surface layer of the muscles. It's a beautiful yoga. I teach gentle slow flow based in Vinyasa. That's where I did my 500 hour mastery. And Vinyasa is movement with the breath. And I teach a gentle version of that. And a chair yoga. I teach chair yoga for people who want to do yoga in the chair, and whether you have mobility issues or you're really injured and recovering, I teach chair yoga. And of course I teach beginners, because I'm really passionate about educating people on the actual power of yoga, that I don't even teach yoga from a fitness place, but it is more than a fitness practice. The physical asanas are the gateway to yoga. Physical asanas are very important, particularly in modern yoga, and they do wonderful things. But I try and empower people to actually know the self and connect with yoga, how you are meant to connect to yoga, whether that is restorative every week, and that is your yoga, whether you mix restorative yin with a core strength vinyasa, whether you are only do the core strength vinyasa because you meditate every day. It's very personal. It's all about yin and yang and balance. Balance is what I teach as the founder of Eva Alma. General well-being is all about balance, and that's also how I teach my yoga, is through balance. So come join me. You can drop in. You can drop into some of my classes, pay as a drop in. You can have a 10 class pass, or you can join my Serenity membership, which is just £22 a month, and you get weekly restorative yoga. On a Sunday evening, you get a group angelic Reiki healing. I collab with other amazing yoga teachers, so you can have and try one of their classes once a month. I have a live monthly yoga a live yoga meditation session once a month, just for members. And also you have a themed pre-recorded home yoga practice to connect with at home during the whole month. So you can do that. And then I've had my private sessions. So we do private sessions on Zoom, or you can come to the Soul Sanctuary, underfloor heating, candles, sacred oils burning. It's a beautiful space. So welcome to yoga. I really look forward to guiding you on this journey, and I'll see you hopefully very soon. Enjoy and explore the page more. Namaste.